Wonderful. So welcome to the Quantum Explorers Future Lab 2025, Sensing the Solution. I am very happy and excited to kick off this new series of explorations with you tonight. In the Future Lab 2025, we will explore our understanding, our thoughts and feelings about transhumanism and the impact of transhumanism on the path of our human spiritual evolution. Our research together will be guided by the leading question for this series, which is, what is organic human intelligence and how can we use it to thrive in a world of AI machines? This meeting today is an intro session, and in this session, I will introduce you to the idea of this complete series and give you a taste of the research that we can do together. Following that, I intend to offer one meeting per month for the rest of the year, preferably the last Thursday of the month. These sessions will be free and you are welcome to join live and actively participate in the group meditation, or you can also watch them later on the Quantum Explorers YouTube channel and do your own solo research if you want to. The next two sessions are already set, and that will be the 27th of February and the 27th of March. So if you're interested in this and you like what we're doing today, then save the date for that. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is 𝗪𝗪𝗺𝗍𝗂. I hold a master's degree in communication science, and I also trained and taught as Kundalini yoga teacher for some years. Today, I work as an intuitive healer and as a metaphysical mentor, and I use a modality that is called theta healing. In my private online practice, I help my clients to accept, first of all, to apply and expand and also navigate everything that has to do with their psychic awareness. And I also teach the theta healing technique, and I offer sessions and classes and individual activations for psychic awareness. And my favorite topic of all times is telepathy. I have been interested in psychic development since 2013, when I had my first major awakening experience, so to speak. I call myself a visionary communicator because I believe that the future of organic human communication lies in the activation of our psychic senses and especially the use of our telepathic potential. The Quantum Explorers, this project, is something I started last year in 2024. And we are a small community who studies and researches in psychic awareness. So that means we apply our intuition and psychic awareness to receive insights and new perspectives on organic human intelligence. And you can watch 3 classes on the Quantum Explorers YouTube channel at the Quantum Explorers. And you also, if you want to, can join the Quantum Explorers Facebook group. The group is free. You can find us at the Quantum Explorers, and no worries, it is not required to have any certain psychic skill level in order to join. I have a little legal disclaimer before we get to start. So you participate in this meeting and in the guided meditations at your own risk, and you are fully in charge of your own health and well-being at all times. Any energy healings that is offered during those meetings are only made available to you after you have given your conscious verbal consent. If you don't say yes, nothing happens. So I am not liable for any consequences that you experience during or after the meeting. And of course, this meeting is no substitute for any kind of professional healthcare. So I thank you. Please take care of yourself, and I thank you for your agreement and your understanding of that. If you have attended any of my classes before, then you know that I like to start any of my classes with a short meditation before we dive into today's topic. So let's do the heart-brain coherence meditation together, very briefly, 3 minutes. And if you are new to this, it's very easy, don't worry, you just follow along with my, and I guide you with my words. And if you want to know more about the heart-brain coherence meditation, you can check out online _heartmath.org. This meditation is very good to synchronize and harmonize the dialogue between the brain and the heart. And it does that by matching the frequency of both. So what that does for you, it will help you to relax and to align your body and mind to be more present here right now, to be aware of yourself and your environment. And most of all, it will help you to be more receptive and able to process new information with more ease. So if you're ready, let's do that first. And all you have to do is just get comfortable in your chair or wherever you are sitting if you are not already. comfortable. Make sure that you have enough space around your belly to breathe and to relax your belly. And if you want to, and if you are comfortable with that, you can also close your eyes. I will do that for a moment. And the first thing I invite you to do is to bring your attention to your breath. And you can do that by focusing on the air that streams out of your nose and into your nose when you breathe in and out. So just breathe in your own rhythm and frequency and feel the air going in and out of your body. And now you can start to deepen your breath. You can breathe in more deeply through the nose. And you can breathe out through your mouth. Do that a few times in your own rhythm. And now I invite you to take one hand or both hands to put on the center of your chest. So your awareness gets stronger exactly in that place where your heart is. And what you can do right now is to invite the thoughts of a person, a place, or a thing that you really like. Something or someone that brings you joy, that you appreciate having in your life. Something or someone that you love. Start thinking of that. Recall the memories of that. Allow the feelings of gratitude, joy, appreciation, love, and care to be present in you. And give these feelings space. You can imagine how these feelings expand in your chest, how they expand into your entire body. How they expand into the air around your body. And even beyond that. Just stay for a second more with these feelings. Gratitude, appreciation, joy, and love. And then you can take a deep breath. And you can open your eyes again. All right, so that's a good start. So what is this entire series about? So what's the idea and what's the agenda for tonight? In the invitation, I wrote to you that, yes, there is this insanely rapid development of AI agents and also artificial superintelligence, and that this is a phenomenon right now that is changing every aspect of our organic human lives here on Earth. And for me, the intention of this Quantum Explorers community project is to create a place and a space where we can get together as humans and get new ideas about how to navigate these massive changes that are currently happening and that are also ahead of us. And what I want us to achieve is to get a first-hand experience of spiritual science. And I will talk about this in a minute, and how it can help us to understand our reality and to create a sense of the future. And for that, we will take 3 steps tonight together. And the first step is to get the assignment. So that means I will speak a little bit more about organic human intelligence and artificial intelligence. And then we will get into the group meditation. We do the spiritual research, and I will explain how that works and how we can do this together. And once we have done that, we come back together and share in the group, whoever wants to share, what we have found out. So if you don't have pen and paper ready, now is a good time to get that. And then we move along and start with step 1. So yeah, I think you are all aware that without a doubt, we know that artificial superintelligence will change the life on Earth. So more so, it has the potential to change who we are as human beings. And some of the world-renowned experts on AI are warning us that artificial and super intelligence might even lead to the extinction of the human race. So that's a big statement. And nevertheless, we can see in the news that the development of artificial superintelligence is pushed with billions of dollar fundings to private AI companies, allowing the global tech industry to maximize their profits. So, well, as far as it concerns me, as I love my computer and I love the work that I can do with it. And I am grateful for the internet and all the amazing things I get to do with it and everything that I can learn. And I enjoy chatting with my friends all across the globe in real time. And also occasionally I use AI for my writing and research projects. But honestly, as a human being on this planet, I have never been asked to agree to being merged with or governed by or even replaced by an artificial superintelligence. I didn't vote for that. So I seriously question the assumption or the assumed necessity of the current technological development. So, and I assume that if you are here today, or if you watch this replay, then you probably have your own questions about that. Behind all this, there is a movement with various positions that is called transhumanism. And transhumanism, at its core, believes that nature, especially human nature, is limited, even flawed. And the suggestion is that the merging of artificial intelligent machines with the human body is the only way for humanity to survive and evolve. And their ideas is to turn us into cyborgs and ultimately overcome and extinct humanity as we know it. And if you don't know what a cyborg is a former human that has merged already with an artificial intelligent machine and integrated irreversibly into its own body. So that is what we are looking at here today. And I am sure that you have heard of Elon Musk. Elon Musk can be considered as a transhumanist. And if you can't beat them, join them. That is the mission statement of Elon Musk's company Neuralink. And what Neuralink does, it produces so-called BCI, brain-computer interfaces. And the idea of a BCI is to make it possible for a human to merge with artificial intelligence in order to survive in a world that has reached the state of technological singularity. Technological singularity is the point in time when artificial superintelligence has become smarter than any and all humanity combined. So there's this transhumanist and futurist, 𝗂𝘂𝗁, and he predicts that this state will be reached in 2029. This is only 4 years from now. So I think it's high time that we start thinking about this and find a position of what we want with this. So I asked the question, what does that mean for humanity and for each of us individually? Who am I as me, as a person, as a human, as a soul, when my body gets permanently linked to a global network of AGI? I asked myself this question, and honestly, I'm having a very hard time to imagine all the consequences that this could have. Do I even exist as me, as Tanya anymore? Would the integration be so deeply that it becomes indistinguishable? What is my own thought and what is AGI information? If the AGI starts to make decisions for me without me recognizing it, what happens to my free will? And would that interfere with my soul's path? Linking to an artificial superintelligence raises questions about control, agency, and identity. What happens to my human dreams, reflections, and feelings when there is always an AGI humming in the back of my mind? Is that the end of personal privacy? So these are the questions that are on the table for tonight. And honestly, all of that sounds kind of scary to me. And rather than getting lost in a dystopian future perspective, what I would like us to do here and why I initiated this series is I much rather like to bring my and your attention back to nature and its immense intelligence, power, and the possibilities that it holds. So in this intro session, the Future Lab 2025, Sensing the Solution, I invite you to open up to the highest perspective, truth, understanding, knowledge, and wisdom of the concept of intelligence. So in a moment, I will guide us all into a meditative state that allows us to tap into the infinite realm of divine ideas and gather some inspiration and understanding on the following questions. What is organic intelligence? What is human organic intelligence? What is artificial intelligence? What is artificial superintelligence? And finally, as already said, who am I as me, as a person, as a human, as a soul, when my body gets permanently linked to a global network of AGI? So now that we have taken this first step, getting the assignment, knowing our research questions for this session, we are ready to take step 2, and that is spiritual science. So let me share with you what I mean by that and what we will be doing in a moment. The idea of spiritual science is to bring back first-person experience into research. It is about valuing and applying our intuition and psychic senses to any topic and to be clear and precise about that, as the logic of the scientific method demands. So bringing these two together, bringing back into research everything that we can tap into as a person, into the wisdom. So if you can give an honest and detailed answer to the question, how are you? You have the basic requirements to do spiritual science, because we can all answer that question. We can tap, we can sense what we're feeling, we can bring this into words. And this is exactly what we will do in a minute. So you don't have to worry. And here's how we can get this started. What you need is pen and paper. I already said this. You will note down the questions that we have formulated. You can see them already here on the slide again. And you can also add any of your own questions that you have come here tonight with and that you have for yourself about this topic. It would be great to put the date. So if you come back at any time, you know when you did this and can refer to that. And then the next step is that I will guide the entire group into a meditative state that brings us into the theta brainwave state. And then you will ask these questions, and then quietly, resting in meditation, you will listen for answers. And answers can be images, feelings, memories, colors, shapes, sounds, words, anything that arises in your awareness while you gently hold your attention and awareness on receiving answers to these questions. All right? If you have any questions about that, you can put them in the chat and we can clarify that before we move into the actual meditation. So I'll give you a second here if you want to type a question. All right, I see that there's nothing here, so I assume that we can move on. Okay, so now is the time to do the actual research. That is the heart of this session. With everything that you have just heard, that you have absorbed, all the questions that have been asked, and all the questions that you have for yourself, you can bring this down to paper, either now or once we started the meditation, there will be time. The entire meditation will take up to 30 minutes, and you don't have to worry about the timing. I will set a timer so you can completely immerse yourself into that, and I will call us all back after 30 minutes are done. So I ask you to still stay muted during the meditation. I will also mute myself. And if you are more comfortable, you can also turn off your camera while for the 30-minute duration. I might do this as well. So if you are ready, you can give me a thumbs up or any sign if you're ready to go. Yes? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Then let's get ahead. And again, make yourselves as comfortable as possible in your space. And preferably, if you can, put your feet on the ground If you are sitting so that your feet are not on the ground, then bring your attention to your bottom, so where you are connected to the surface. And first of all, you can again close your eyes if you want to and are comfortable to do so. And I invite you to bring again your attention back to your heart center. Allow your breath to flow naturally. And if you want to, you can bring up again the beautiful emotion of gratitude, joy, love, and appreciation. You can include yourself in that. You can also hold these feelings for your own heart. It's beautiful. And then I invite you to drop your awareness down into your body, through the legs, to the soles of your feet. And use your imagination to go even deeper. Bring your awareness into the ground beneath you. Go through all the layers of the earth, deeper and deeper and deeper until you reach the center of the earth. And there you create a connection with the heart and the center of Mother Earth. You connect yourself in whichever way it feels comfortable for you. You can grow roots, or you can take a cord, whatever works for you. Connect yourself, your heart, with the heart of the earth. And with the next breath, you draw up beautiful, neutral earth energy. You draw it up from the core, through all the layers of the earth, into the soles of your feet, through your legs, up your pelvic area, your upper body, chest, arms, neck, head, until it reaches the top of your head. And there, this energy forms a beautiful ball of light. You pretend that you are in this ball of light. This ball of light starts to vibrate and it shoots up into the sky, goes up, 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 goes out of your personal paradigm, goes beyond the paradigm of the earth and the collective consciousness of humanity, goes beyond the paradigm of the solar system. It goes beyond the Milky Way galaxy, beyond the known universe, up, 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 and higher, through all the layers and layers of light, passing a golden light, passing a rainbow-colored light, harmonizing with all the laws of the universe, going higher, passing a pink mist. That is the law of compassion, and compassion guides us even higher, 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 to the highest place of truth, unconditional love, infinite potential, instant healing, miracles. So what we access here is the field of infinite potential. And that is our natural state. In this state, we are connected to divine intelligence, to life, to everything that is. And from this space, we can ask all the questions and receive all the answers. Every potential exists, and we can tap into these potentials and get insights and information just by asking our questions. So asking on behalf of the group, divine intelligence, we like to know about the concept of intelligence. Please show us the highest truth, understanding, knowledge, wisdom of what it means to be intelligent, what intelligence is, what organic intelligence is, what human organic intelligence is, what artificial intelligence means, and also what it means for a human being to be merged with artificial intelligence. Please let us receive all the information necessary, helpful, and healing at this point in time for each individual and for the group. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and show us. So now I leave you to yourselves for the next 30 minutes, and you can inquire about these questions, open yourself up, stay in this meditative state. And you're invited to write down whatever comes to you. Everything, every impression is valuable. Note it, bring it down. So welcome back, everyone. Time is up for meditation. So I hope you had a productive and good time with that. And now is a really good time for sharing. And before we get into that, I'd like to say a few words about how that can best happen. First of all, the sharing will not be recorded. I will pause the recording for the duration of the sharing, and you can then unmute yourself. And it would also be lovely if your camera has been turned off to turn on your camera so that we can see you, that we really can come together here as living, breathing people. And yeah, the few words about sharing is each person is invited to share whatever they want to and whatever they feel comfortable to share from their experience, from their meditation. And it is really nice that after each person has said something, to leave a moment of silence so that for everyone who's listening, they can let it sink in. And then when the next person feels called to continue, they start sharing their findings. And what is very important is that this is not a discussion. It's really just to bring to the table what have I found out during my meditation about this topic. So it's not a discussion, it's not a questioning or a criticizing of the findings amongst each other. The focus is to be on taking in all the valuable information that each of us has received during the meditation. And then after that, there will be also a time for questions and for discussion, but I want these two elements to be separated. Imagine it like in a session of brainstorming where you allow, first of all, uncriticized to everything come out. And in the second step, then you look at, okay, what have I found here? How does this relate to each other? I hope that is helpful. Thank you, everyone, for joining the Future Lab 2025 and for meditating with me and having these amazing experiences and sharing them together and learning and understanding more about transhumanism and about organic intelligence, human organic intelligence, and artificial intelligence. And if you're interested to do some more research with me, come back. The next meeting will be on the 27th of February, same time, same place. And I will forward the link to the session through my social media. And if you want to connect with me because you have more questions about this topic, or you want to share more of your insights with me, or even work with me, then this is where you can find me. I'm on Facebook. There's the Quantum Explorers Facebook group. You find me on Instagram at my handle @TanyaElias. I have a website, tanyaelias.com, where you can also book my offers. You can write to me at info@thequantumexplorers.com. Or if you want more right away, you can go to my YouTube channel, The Quantum Explorers, and there are some sessions about conscious communication and physics and all of the good stuff that is connected to these topics.